how many of you, actually I'm sure none of us are actually all saints out here. We've all at one point or another have told in a fib or a lie. And it's whether if you were prepared for that lie or not that really matters. Say you were talking to your teacher, for example, and you didn't know homework was due, or you didn't know that you had a test, and so now you got to come up with a lie on the spot or something to get your butt out of there, you know, to get out of that negative situation. And maybe it just didn't come out right, and your teacher's just looking you dead in the eye. He's just like, okay, all right, well, that doesn't make too much sense, but we'll let you go. And I'm going to bring up a quote here, actually, that made me think like that. It's, people need good lies. There are too many bad ones. And that's by Kurt Vonnegut. Mm-hmm. And you know, to me that's really true, because depending on the matter, I'm sure none of us plan on forgetting that we had a homework assignment or a quiz. You know, it just sort of happens because you weren't paying attention for some reason. You had something going on that wasn't as important as the class, but maybe you're talking to your friend, get a little distracted here and there, and you know, I mean, that doesn't just add up to a good equation, especially if you have a test or a quiz and you're totally going to bomb that. And you know, it's actually like this situation right now. It's like an impromptu speech. Really, you get no time to prepare for it at all, and you sort of get up here and you're just like making up stories about. Like right now, I'm making up a story of how my impromptu. And you know, and that's just the way it is. And I mean, I hope none of you plan on lying to, like, I don't know, I mean, it's not like you should have a good lie or a bad lie backed up for whatever reason, X or Y. But yeah, it's really hard to understand this quote, actually. It sort of stumped me. But, yeah, I guess next time be a little bit more prepared for what's coming your way, so that way you don't have to do a double negative here and tell a lie for something that you already messed up. And yeah, that's it.
I wish I had a better sentence. I was thinking about doing this one. History of fun. What am I supposed to do with that? History is fake.
I know.
That is so nerve-wracking.
Rose of Thunder music and instruction.
That's what I do. Trying to make it all
Dude, I basically walked over.
These are just like about memories and home. I can't come
Well,
up with
that's a little difficult there, Mr. Kirkham.
Nobody said life was easy.
Very true, very true. That should be a quote. I would have done
Hey, honestly, I would have done real damn good on that. No lie.
Can I do it right now?
All right, Alex. This is a little bit complicated because the evaluation form you gave me, I didn't notice until you got started, is for the informative speech, and not the current informative speech, the one we did last.
Oh, wow.
So that's a little complicated. I've tried to put notes in appropriate places, but I got a little bit lost here. Look, I thought you had a good common experience at the beginning and an example that leads into the topic, so that's nice. And you tell us what the topic is. You need to have a point of view on the topic, and it sounds like you are agreeing with that, but then you don't go anyplace with it, and you need an organizational structure to help you get to those places. Right now, you're thinking about it. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is true for almost everybody. You're gonna give a good speech in the car on the way home. You're going to be thinking about 3 or 4 things. Oh, I could have said this, I could have said this, I could have said this. And it's just one of those things that sometimes people get stuck. And the reason they get stuck is because they don't create a plan for themselves. You needed a plan. You needed to have a way to get into this topic. And you don't have that. And so as a consequence, you're just going to exhaust the one idea that you've got. You're going to say it, and then you're going to go, where do I go from here? So you need to have that structure. On the presentation things, look, you don't ever look like you're afraid of talking to the audience. You look very relaxed while you're talking to us, but you do let some things get to you. So like when you run out of something to say, that's when you kind of hang your head down. That's when you drop your voice. That's when you start shuffling your feet a little bit. The rest of the time, you're doing a pretty good job. But when you get stuck, that's when those negative things come in, and that's the kind of thing that happens that takes away a little bit there. Everybody's got a little inconsistency on these evaluation forms, like I said. So I'll give you the scores that reflect what the content is on the impromptu. Don't connect them to the things that are written here because it's not the same thing. All right, thank you.